ESPN reporter Laura Rutledge, who's been speaking to the teams. The Sugar Bowl has now been postponed. Laura, what are you hearing from the teams and the reaction to this game being moved?
Yeah, well, certainly a football game pales in comparison to the importance of the tragedy that we're talking about here. But it is an element of this conversation as we look to see what the next steps will be. And in speaking with Georgia team officials throughout the day, they have been waiting to gather more information. But while that's been going on, they have a shelter in place at their team hotel. They're on lockdown. Nobody is leaving. Nobody's coming in. They're making sure everyone is as safe as possible. And here in the stadium, they just opened it back up, the Superdome, recently, so we were able to get back into the stadium, but they had been sweeping it once again with dogs who can detect explosives. They had done that a couple days ago, and they felt the stadium was secure. They did it again just to make sure, but of course, taking every precaution possible. Georgia telling me they'll wait and see as they find out what's going to happen with this game going forward, but of course, they are paying attention to the victims that have dealt with this tragedy. And there is one Georgia student who is injured, was in critical condition. He is receiving medical treatment. They are keeping an eye on him as well. But we'll continue to gather information here as we look toward what will happen going forward for this Sugar Bowl.
And Laura, are you hearing any conversations about concerns about the Super Bowl that's also meant to be hosted in New Orleans early next month?
Well, certainly that's an aspect of this, right? And New Orleans is a city that has hosted many big events, as you were just talking about, and they're well prepared for that. There's been an influx of law enforcement here, the FBI. They've been meeting with college football playoff officials as well as Sugar Bowl officials, making sure that they're doing everything possible to ensure safety for everyone. So I believe that at this point, the focus is on this Sugar Bowl, this situation right now. They'll turn their attention to the Super Bowl, certainly, as they carry on. But there are so many people on the ground here to help with this that I imagine New Orleans will do everything possible to ensure that the Super Bowl is in good condition going forward.
All right, Laura Rutledge there on the field at the Sugar Bowl, the game which was supposed to be tonight, now postponed. Laura, thank you.